Before we make this car look crazy, we need to make sure it actually works. Today we're building the chassis, or what I'm calling the function zone. This is where the axles go, where the wheels need to fit, and where everything has to line up. If this part is off, the whole design breaks. So today's goal is simple: make it work first, so we can make it cool later. You should have this unlocked by now, but the first thing we always do in a new project, create a new folder, and then we save our file. Alright, quick skill upgrade before we start building. Parameters are basically variables that let us control our entire design without retyping numbers everywhere. To create them, go up to Modify, Parameters. Now we're going to add a few. The first, car_length. Leave the units as inches, enter your value in the expression line, and click OK. Next, we're going to do car_width. Same thing, enter a value, and click OK. Third, we've got wheel_thickness. And fourth, we've got axle_diameter. And now here's an important one. We're going to create axle_length, but instead of typing a number in the expression field, we're going to calculate it. Since the axle needs to go through the entire car and stick out on both sides for the wheels, instead of guessing, we're going to type open parentheses, car_width plus 2 times wheel_thickness, close parentheses. Now we want a little extra clearance, so we're going to multiply all that by 1.05. So the full expression line is open parentheses, car_width plus 2 times wheel_thickness, close parentheses, times 1.05. Before we close the parameter pop-up, go ahead and star all of these so we can reuse them in other files. Then go ahead and hit save on our parameter file, and we are now ready to start our first part. Create a new part design, and this is going to be our chassis. This is the function zone of the car. This is where everything has to work. Axles, wheels, alignment. If this part is off, the entire design breaks. Before we sketch anything, we need to bring in those parameters. So go to Insert and Insert Derive. In the pop-up, select your parameter file, and in the next window, go to the parameter drop-down, select Favorites, and click OK. Now we need to activate them in this file. Go to Modify, Parameters, and star them again here so they're usable. Now we can start building. We're going to start with a center point rectangle from the origin. And instead of typing numbers, type car_length and car_width. Now see how your base updates automatically? Finish the sketch, and let's extrude this into 3D. For the thickness of our base, we're not guessing. We're going to use axle_diameter times 1.10. And that's because the axle needs support above and below. Now we've got our base chassis. Next, we create the axle holes. Draw 2 circles, and instead of typing a number, use axle_diameter. Finish the sketch, and we're going to cut through the body. For the distance on this extrude, type negative car_width. And now we have holes that go all the way through. Now we're going to clean this up. We want the axle holes to be symmetrical. So create construction lines and use constraints to align your circles to those horizontal construction lines. And then we're going to dimension the center of our front axle hole to our front bumper. And instead of guessing that number for the dimension, use parentheses axle_diameter divided by 2 times 1.1. This gives us a little bit of spacing. Now we're going to dimension the back circle, and we're going to make that equal to the front. Now everything is aligned and controlled. Now I'm going to show you why we did all this. Go back into your parameter file, open up the parameter table, and change a few values. Make the car longer, wider, whatever you want. Then save the parameter file. Go back into your chassis file and hit update. And see how the entire design changed automatically? You didn't have to go in and redimension anything. That's the power of parameters. Now you have a working chassis, and this is a working function zone. If you want your design to work later, this part needs to be solid. At this point, you can go into your parameters and adjust your sizes depending on what kind of car you want to make. Now that your chassis is set up, it's time to find out if it actually works. In the next episode, we're adding wheels and axles. And this is where most designs either work or fall apart. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click into that next video, and I'll see you there.